it really opened my eyes to a lot of organizations and companies that I really hadn't been familiar with.
I am walking away with 34 new family members that are all business members in the community.
I connected with so many people, all ages, from different industries, up and down the whole ICR corridor. I learned a lot about the area, and I'd have to say I learned a lot about myself too.
Entered it, loved it, and it's been life-changing, honestly.
The contacts I made there are some of my business contacts I've had for the last 15 years. And if I need something or they need something, we can rely on each other throughout the community, and I feel like that's been super valuable to me.
Growing up here in Cedar Rapids, I learned so many things about our area that I didn't know before, and it was amazing for me just to see the diversity that we have right here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
The most important thing I've learned, I think, is the tremendous need in the community. Every day has a different theme, but no matter what the theme is, there's always challenges that are faced in the community, and there's always somewhere that you can plug in and make a difference.
I learned the power of network amongst leaders or aspiring leaders. Builds not only your own sort of leadership skills, but it also helps you glean and learn from others in a manner that you can take with you to build or run a business, depending on where you are in life.
Being a good leader is being involved in your community.
I've lived in Cedar Rapids since I was 18 months old, and a lot of the things in this community I kind of took for granted or clearly didn't know much about. And Leadership for 5 Seasons opened my eyes to some of the things that I just, I drive by and just not even think about, but they were integral parts of this community. So it helped me learn more about the city I live in and I love.
It's always been my mantra to be something better, but I think that it has really encouraged me to follow that, to get handed all of these tools and tidbits and pieces, and to know that there is always something that you can push to be better at.
Probably to be brave and vulnerable and connect. Truly let yourself be genuine and connect with people. You'll never regret it.
I was always an introvert, and being pushed out of my comfort zone and having to force myself to be a little more extroverted and take initiative really helped kind of speed me on in the process of being a leader.
Going through LFS, I have gained a great deal of confidence in my leadership skills, knowing that I have all of these tools kind of in my arsenal now, and I can be a leader, whether that be in my peers, in my family, in my community, and with the people that I work with.
I would say it's made me a more understanding leader. It's made me think about the people more than thinking about just the process all the time.
I think I try to be braver. I think I go out on more limbs, a little bit further, to just push the limits, and then also really I try to push people that I work with, and it's so fun to see them take things further and succeed.
Helped me be aware of what leadership skills that I possessed and that I could use that I hadn't realized yet myself. So it brought a lot of that to the forefront and helped prepare me for my next 10, 20 years of life here in town.
It's also changed me because you know so much more about the community, and so you can plug in and you can really help promote the community and help promote different organizations that you now are more aware of. So it's really built that connectiveness to the community and to your fellow community members.
Next for me as a leader is to keep getting involved in more boards, especially areas that I'm passionate about.
lead the people in my organization to make our electrical contracting business the best that it can be.
I can say it's probably going to come in something in form of helping kids or some organization impacting our community and our youth.
I'm currently the chairman for the March of Dimes of the East Central Iowa market, and I'm going to be upcoming board chair for the Cedar Rapids Community Schools Foundation. So it's 20 years ago, before I entered this program, that would have been something that might have made me a little nervous, a lot nervous. But I think with the things that I learned through the Leadership for 5 Seasons and the people that I learned from, I'm ready for that challenge and ready to tackle it head on.
We've got a workforce shortage right now, and so bringing people, attracting people to this community is critical. So quality of life and things like Leadership for 5 Seasons and things like the youth programs through 5 Seasons, through Leadership for 5 Seasons, I think those things are so critical to ensure that not only are we attracting people in, but we're keeping them here.
To help build more leaders in our community, take some of the things that I've learned and pass that on to aspiring leaders or individuals who don't necessarily see themselves as leaders.
I'm going to continue to push the limits. I'm going to do things that I think can help me connect with people. I'm going to be vulnerable. I'm putting myself in uncomfortable situations more and more just so I can accomplish that.
It's kind of assessing what I feel is important to myself and also looking at what is the need in the community. So actively I'm applying to a local board of a nonprofit and hopefully plugging into that, getting really involved, creating awareness and promoting what that organization does and hopefully then giving back to those that really need their services.
This program is very important for our community because it gives us a pipeline for the next generation, for the next iteration of our community. Without individuals who can see things from a different perspective, we'll keep doing things the same way.
I think if you look at all the boards in this community, every single board would have a Leadership for 5 Seasons graduate on it.
Have people go through this program, have their eyes opened to all the things in the community, so our community continue to thrive, can grow, can develop, and we can really see what the heart of Cedar Rapids is.
Anytime you can take individuals who are just starting their leadership journey or who are continuing their leadership journey, bring them together, allow them to feed off of each other and contribute toward each other, I think that really creates this powerful generation of leaders within a community.
I think it really got me connected with some people that I might not have met otherwise, and that some of those relationships are still going strong to this day.
For our future, it's important to educate the leaders so that they're aware of all of the resources, all of the history, everything that our community has to offer, so that there's a legacy there that is going to go on with every class that passes.
It's important because as each graduating class goes by, we're now all part of a much bigger organization, something that's bigger than ourselves. And I'd like to say that a rising tide raises all boats, and with each graduating class, the LFS program is raising the tide for our community.